My name is Mark Harudian. I'm a former professional dancer. I choreograph and teach, and I'm also a dance educator in higher education. I primarily teach at Salve Regina University. Dancers in general kind of learn how to tolerate pain. I always wonder, when was the last time as a dancer where I didn't really feel pain? It was probably when I was younger. I was 37. I had just moved to LA with my wife, and I had the time to get back into the classroom, and I started to take class. I noticed too much pain in this area. It kept getting worse, and it got so bad that where I couldn't even do daily activities. I couldn't sleep without waking up in pain. I had 2 young sons. Kids that age, that's physical alone. Getting up, picking up, cleaning. I could barely, grabbing things. The red flag was when I physically could not put on my shoe. And that's when I went to see an orthopedic in LA, and I was told I had arthritis. And he said, "You're en route for a hip replacement." I was shocked. There I was, 37, going, oh my God. The first thing I think of is old. After I got diagnosed and I was reflecting, I probably felt arthritis pain and symptoms far earlier. When I returned back to New England, I knew it had to be addressed. It started to get to the point where I needed to just live. It wasn't even about my occupation anymore. It was like, I just want to be able to stand more than 2 minutes. You know, in New England, having been born and raised in Worcester, Massachusetts, you hear Boston. Boston's a leading place for medicine and surgery. You should go to Boston. Everyone I spoke to, you should speak to people in Boston. It was my PT, Jennifer Davis. She was a former dancer. She recommended University Orthopedics. She was one of the leading PTs that knew what to do with dancers. She said, "Mark, I think this would be much easier for you." She educated me about the program. She introduced me to Dr. Jenkins. I met him, and I felt extremely comfortable.
It's important to understand what are the demands that the patient's going to expect from that joint replacement, whether it be a knee or a hip. Mark is definitely a younger patient. In the past, surgeons would shy away from replacing joints in younger patients who had these higher demand professions. In Mark's case, the main concern was stability, and when I was having a conversation with him, I was thinking about, how can I optimize this hip to him? How can I choose an implant that will last the longest and also be the most stable, and really tailor it to this individual who is going to test the limits of what joint replacement can do.
What was amazing about University Orthopedics, it wasn't just about the surgeon. It was about the whole experience. They had a whole program where they wouldn't allow me to have the surgery unless I took a class. They had all my prescriptions set up, ready to go, far in advance. Any type of device, such as a walker or cane, they had that even set up the day of. I remember being in the recovery room. I had a whole team. Jennifer Davis actually showed up, my actual PT, and helped me get up, and they drove me home. I was amazed. I'd never felt so comfortable. They even had an RN come to look at our house and make sure it was functional. And here I am, not even a year and a half, and man, I feel great. I feel like a new person. If anything, my hip replacement did, it made me feel younger. It's invigorating. My quality of life has improved dramatically. I feel like my old self again, honest to God, and I can live again.
Many surgeons may have been leery of taking Mark on as a patient, understanding the limits that he'd put that hip replacement to, but I felt that I was up to the challenge, and we did it, and it was successful.
Those who are questioning where to get a joint replacement procedure done, I would suggest for them to highly consider University Orthopedics.
Having somebody like Mark be able to go back to dance and instruct that next generation of students and pass on what he loves and what he's learned, it warms your heart, like it just fills your soul.
If I have a message for Jennifer Davis and Dr. Jenkins, it is thank you. My world is very different in a good way. I can't thank you enough.